show themselves that old ancient spirit that's been kind of held down. The Lord is starting to bring it out of them, man, and they starting to show who they really are. All the posts that's been going around, basically these Edomites, they basically ready to come for you, Jakes, man. They letting it be known. You know, you seeing little preludes to what's coming with the guy that in Georgia that shot that family reunion up. You know, and they damn near he almost got off the hook, but they only gave him what was the charge they gave him?
Aggravated assault.
Aggravated assault, man. Well, this man had it was premeditated, domestic terrorism, assault with a deadly weapon, fucking shit, many. The list goes on with that.
Attempted mass murder.
Attempted mass murder, yeah. You know, this man is starting to show himself who for what he really is. And a lot of you Jakes, y'all, and you East too, y'all need to distance yourself from these Edomites because all of y'all about to get into it real soon because that race war is right around the corner. And there's many videos out right now of these Edomites talking about how they've been gearing up and they know a lot of people like unto themselves that's prepping to get ready to come after you Jakes, man. They talking about how they want to put y'all back in chains and that they should never let you go.
That's what they do. That's how they always felt, man. They just been forced to mask it. To be human. But they really want to go back to their natural two-legged beast state. They want to go back. They want to go being able to just murder somebody. They want to go back to just being able to kidnap kids and rape them and eat them without consequence. They want to go back to being able to be violent against you without consequence because they feel like that's that red beast, man, that natural brute beast in Second Peter. That's what they want to go back to. That's why I call them red cosplay humans, because they're pretending to be human. That's why we tell y'all. That's why in the book of Sirach it tells you never trust thine enemy for like his iron rusted swords, his wickedness. Yeah, he'll put on a nice performance. You know, that's why they got Oscar awards, which I think came from Greece or Rome. That little statue, that's an actual god they used to worship. But y'all caught up in this miracle. These Edomites showing you how they really feel about you.
It's gonna get to a point where they gonna get to shedding big blood, man. They gonna really start shedding big blood because they constantly talk about how they want their country back, but these motherfuckers that's destroying their own land. These people destroying their own land. They destroying everybody that's in this land through poison, you know, food, all of that, water. It's poisons, carcinogens, and just about everything that we deal with here, man. That's why we be having to pray over our food because this man done weaponized food, done weaponized the water, done weaponized the air, man, against you people. Especially to get to you Israelites, you blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, man. It's really all about you at the end of the day. Like he said, we done got too powerful. We done got too much power out here. Well, really, we ain't got no power. We just influence everything, and everybody want to be like Jake. And Esau starting to see that. Even his women is starting to detach herself from him to deal with Jake because they seeing the foolishness that's coming up out this man's mouth, man. His actions, it speaks for itself.
And what's happening right before your eyes, the Lord is closing up the breaches thereof and rebuilding the tabernacle of David right in front of you. He's restoring us and bringing you down at the same time. And we don't have to do nothing. The Lord is doing this. All we got to do is teach and continue to enlighten our people and tell them what's about to happen. That's all we got to do. And just stay out of Esau's reckless way. This man is reckless, emotional, and dangerous right now. Before we continue, we want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Of honor to the apostles, the elders, the bishops of Great Millstone, teach us this word daily. To the brothers out there teaching likewise doctrine, we want to say shalom. To the few sisters out there listening, we want to say to you shalom. And this right here is a very definition. See, Esau always parading himself as being superior, the most intelligent, and all this. Well, listen to this meme right here. It says, sorry, but an intelligent species wouldn't pollute the water it needs to drink, degrade the soil it needs to grow food, or poison the air it needs to breathe. That's not intelligent. That's not superior behavior. That is a self-destructive nation of people in which you can see they are very well capable of destroying themselves. This man is very dangerous, reckless, and emotional right now. Right now, we entering crash out season. As you can see, these people, these Edomites are losing their shit. They can't function in society like they used to because the Lord is taking that pride out of them. He's taking that entitlement from them, and they don't know how to rap because Esau never been in this position before. So it's gonna be some deadly side effects to him coming down from his rulership. And he on his way down, he gonna be lashing out at everybody and blaming everybody because he's a self-destructive brute beast. This man never learned how to live and let live. He only learned colonization, rape, rob, murder, theft, lies. That's all he learned. And if you ain't on board with all that he with, he gonna call you an enemy. He gonna label you as such and treat you as such. And that goes back to Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Woe to those who call evil good evil, roughly paraphrasing the scripture. This man is backwards, dude. He called everything evil good and everything good evil. Look how he lie on us all the time. Look how he lied on Carmelo Anthony.
Yep.
Open and shut case. Because they wanted this thing over with before the real evidence surfaced, which it did. That's why we are entering Jacob's trouble and the collapse of society. Because once this new evidence surfaces, it's going to destroy this whole legal system. And that's when it's going to really hit home that America and its justice system is a bunch of shit. It's a bunch of bullshit. Because how they worded it in court, they said that they said the Edomite just pushed it, and then he just pulled out a knife and just stabbed him. That ain't what happened. That boy got jumped by between 4 to 6 dudes. So yeah, his self-defense claim should have stood, but no, they didn't want him. They wanted to charge him for murder when it was actual self-defense. But there's some good news on this end that's gonna blow the lid off this whole shit because you got a bunch of celebrities contributing funds to this man's appeal to his defense, and they got this new evidence. So yeah, it's about to get real ugly, and Esau's gonna get in his feelings once again. Once this ruling is being challenged in court, and it's gonna expose if y'all don't already see it by now, it's gonna expose the wickedness of this so-called justice system. All they did was railroad that boy to prison, just like they do Jake's every day, all day anyway.
Just constantly accusing our brothers.
Exactly.
And a lot of times, like with the video with Carmelo Anthony. I seen a video where he was literally getting beat on.
Yeah.
And then he took off and they still bothered him. And he put a knife in dude, man. And hey, that's what he get at the end of the day.
Self-defense.
Exactly.
He felt his life was in danger.
Right.
Isn't that the very definition of self-defense or using deadly force? When you personally feel like your life is in danger. But now they wanted to get him for murder. But at the same time, this Edomite down in Georgia went out his way to shoot up a black family who did nothing to him. And all he got was an assault attempt, aggravated assault charge.
Yeah.
Look at this Edomite behind us recording us thinking we don't see him. See, all that slick shit finna go. Thinking I don't see him. Just serpent slithering around everywhere, man. That's why we can't wait to get up out of here. People always on some sneaky shit.
Yeah, look at it.
Man, I ain't fooling nobody, man. Check, we felt him out a long time ago. All that slick shit, that sneaky shit. That's why I hate when they come around pretending like they ain't doing nothing wrong. Always on some sneaky shit, man. Get your ass away from here.
Yeah, you know, but take the little video pictures that he made and try, and in the back of his mind, he want to try to demonize somebody.
Yeah, that's what they do, man.
That's what they do, bro. They are accusers of thy brethren, like Revelation 12 and 10 said. This is Revelation 12 and 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is coming salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Mashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accuses them that accuses them before our day and night. And this man is being cast down in his land. You see, that's why you see this little punk bitch acting out.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, you see him acting out. Over there by my house, they act out, bro. They you know that Family Dollar I told you that got destroyed?
Yeah.
They act out again and went over there and destroyed that Family Dollar again, bust out every single window. Every single window, and it didn't steal nothing. And then they went right next door to a dental, not to a dental place that's closed. They destroyed that too.
Well, these Asian businesses,
Nope, nope. That Family Dollar, that's Edomite on that.
we did own it.
Yeah, they destroyed that,
Now
man.
you gotta rebuild.
Yeah, they put the windows and everything back on it, but that's to show you that's also a prelude to things to come, man.
Yeah, it's gonna
That,
get bad.
like it's gonna be a real bad summer for you people, man. We all gonna feel it, you know. But you 2/3, you're gonna feel it the most because you sitting back and you're not paying attention to what's going on. The Lord got you, the Lord got you blinded to this thing, man. And all you people doing is worried about going out to have fun, man. And it's better to be in a house of mourning, man, than the house of feasting, because at the same time, that feasting shit gonna get you put in the dirt, man, because you're gonna get caught unawares from what's getting ready to kick off, man. And they talking about these they still talking about power outages, man. And they building 1,500 more data centers, man. It's already 3,000 data centers in America right now. And they got 1,500 more of them that they working on right now. Because they saying the artificial intelligence technology they got right now, they're gonna need these data centers to run it. And they're gonna run your power out, they're gonna run your water out because they need the water to cool these things.
But see, I think that's by design too, because they know this is not sustainable. They know the planet will not sustain this. So they're gonna blame your water shortages and your blackouts on these so-called data centers.
Shalom, brother Kadash.
Shalom, huh? That's what they do, man. They gonna blame it on these data centers, but they ain't gonna shut them down because they need them. They need these data centers to have control over you. Yeah. We told you all of Esau's technology and pseudoscience is geared towards either controlling you or killing you. Now listen to this. This is from the Atlanta Black Star. And it says, luckily we weren't home. Florida man fantasizes about shooting small black girl who rang his doorbell to sell some candy. Then he deletes his Facebook page after the face and the backlash. See? They can't wait to get in you jakes, man. They can't wait to spill your blood again. For no reason. This little young black girl, look like she about in this video, like she about 6 or 7 years old, man. She just going door to door selling candy. Esau wants to murder her. See? That goes back to Psalm chapter 37, verse 32. The wicked watches the righteous and seeking the slaying. Emotions are high right now. Esau's emotions have always been high because this man, he wants to murder so bad. He just need a reason. And that's why a lot of these Edomites that's murking people, some of them getting off the bandwagon and getting away with a lot of this shit because the scriptures say that they not in trouble as other men, you know. So they feel like they're gonna get away with it and keep doing it. That's why they get so prideful and they stay so violent because that's part of their spirit, man. The scriptures say they live by the sword, man. Mm-hmm. You know, this is Psalm 73 and 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men, but they're about to be plagued like other men because some curses are slowly jumping from us to them. And it says, therefore pride compassed them about as a chain. Violence covered them as a garment, man. These people walk around with mischief in their mind and vanity, dude.
As soon as they don't go to sleep unless they causing something to fall. This is
Mm-hmm.
the devil we talking about. We keep telling you people over and over and over again. And this man about to show you who he is real soon. And it's starting to reveal it right. It's starting to be revealed right now, little at a time. And it's gonna get so bad that there's gonna be so much bloodshed of you Israelites out there, man, because y'all don't want to hear this truth. Y'all don't want to fear the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Because at the end of this thing, at the end of the day, it's his will. Everything that's going on is the will of the Father, man.
So y'all better, hey, you Israelites out there, if y'all don't see it by now, you better open your eyes because Edom is about to lose his shit if he's not already lost it already. But these people don't know, they the peace they know not. That's in Isaiah 9. Matter of fact, let's go to that script right now. Now, these scriptures are intentionally, they were originally written for two-thirds Israelites, but you can easily apply it to Esau because this is where they get this behavior from by trying to be like the heathen. And we can start at verse 2. This is Isaiah chapter 59. But your iniquities have separated between you and your power, and your sins have hid his face from you, that he will not hear. See, he's talking about two-thirds Israelites trying to be like the heathen. Verse 3. For your hands are defiled with blood, and your fingers with iniquity, and your lips have spoken lies, your tongue have muttered perverseness. None calleth for justice, nor any pleaded for truth. See, they don't want truth in these courts when they come to us. They want to be able to lie on us like they want to, without consequence. But the Lord got something for all y'all. God damn.
Yeah, they talk like they way across the street from each other.
Now they feel like they don't have to respect nobody. That's Eve. Your lips have spoken lies, your tongue have muttered perverseness. None calleth for justice, nor any pleaded for truth. They trust in vanity and speak lies. Exactly. They conceive mischief and bring forth iniquity. Conceive mischief. Now we don't want that video in the court. We just gonna give him a murder charge and give him 35 years. That's mischief. Verse 6. Their web shall not become garments, neither shall they cover themselves with their works. Their works are works of iniquity, and the act of violence is in their hands. What did we just read about this dude in Florida? He wished he was home so he could murder a 6-year-old girl for selling candy. Verse 7. Their feet run to evil and they make haste to shed innocent blood. See, he wish he was there. They make haste to shed innocent blood. This man went home and put on a vest to come back and shoot up a house party.
Premeditated.
Premeditated murder.
With the vest is instantly premeditated because he knew he was going to go get the bus.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't think he was going to go out to shooting, he wasn't going to put no vest on. He knew in his mind that he was going to go home, get his gun. So like, I don't know if these cats going to shoot back or not. I'm going to put a vest on and I'm going to start shooting. But hey, Jake, that retired military Jake put one in him.
That vest saved him. Because that dude was an ex-Marine. See, you got to keep your heat on you, man, because it's crash out season for these Edomites, man. I'm not condoning no violence, but you got to do what you got to do to survive in Babylon, man.
Valley of the shadow of death, man. This is the valley of the shadow of death that the scripture speaks of, man. Because the valley is a low land, and America is low on morals, man. Very low.
Oh, they are morally bankrupt.
Just terrible, man.
This place is morally bankrupt,
and everywhere
man.
you see is death, man. So you gotta be able to, you gotta watch what you're doing here and how you moving, especially in the times we living in, man. That's why the Lord said, measure the time out diligently, man, because you got to see what's going on around you, and we see it week in and week out, man. People crashing out daily, even our people crashing out, going out killing. They've been crashing out, but they on another level right now. And then you got Esau crashing out on our people even more, talking about they ready for this civil war. It's coming. Second Esdras is coming, man.
Yeah. Let me finish these scripts. This is Isaiah chapter 59, verse 7. Their feet run to evil and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. I wish I was there so I can commit murder. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. Then they go back and get my gun. How dare they not fear me? I'm gonna put on a vest and make them fear me. Esau's pride is being threatened simply because we choose to ignore his stupid ass. So he feels he getting his feelings because of that. Wasting and destruction are in their path. Everywhere they go, chaos, destruction, death follows. Look at Jake Lane stirring up the crowd, talking about, and they was chanting to kill this little boy. Then he took it further and said that if the justice system don't take care of him, he will. That's a terroristic threat right there. That's what he got arrested for. And then when they get out of Dallas, they hemmed him up at the airport. Yankee snatched his ass off the plane and charged him with domestic terrorism. Then when he gets on the phone, he gonna lie, talking about he didn't say that. He talking about they snatched him up simply because all I said was if the justice system don't do nothing about it, the people gonna know. You didn't say the people. You said you was gonna do something about it. Yep. That's why you in jail. Exactly. Talking about how they treating him enough. You in jail, bro. You ain't at no 5-star hotel. Exactly. Now he talking about some, y'all go ahead and donate some money to my gift saying go so I can get out of here and help and continue to fight for myself and brothers like Chud the Builder. Y'all is slow. Y'all slow, man, because y'all don't learn from y'all mistakes. You just got out of jail from trying to defend Chud the Builder. Then you start imitating him. Now you got the same bond. And it's like dude said in that video, they trying to send a message. Yeah, we don't like them either, but y'all doing too much. Because if y'all continue to do what y'all do, we ain't gonna be justified to do what we finna do to them. See what I'm saying? So the government is showing Esau, you need to pump your brakes, man. We got a plan for these people. But if y'all keep doing what y'all doing out here just lashing out at them, we ain't gonna be justified to tear them up like we plan to. Jacob's trouble. So yeah, man, these people are evil as hell. Verse 8. The way of peace they know not, and there is no judgment in their going. They have made them crooked paths. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace. Why every time they come around, stuff pop off. The peace they know not. So these people was enjoying themselves, enjoying their family, until the Edomite came around. Peace they know not. The rest of the nations were doing fine on their own until the United States military started coming into their country. Peace they know not.
I see y'all having a good time. They want to just destroy. That's why we gotta stay away from this man, dude. This is Proverbs 4 and 13. Take fast hold of instruction, let her not go. Keep her, for she is thy life. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For they sleep not except they have done mischief.
Exactly.
And their sleep is taken away unless they cause something to fall. And that's the way in the thinking of Esau Edom. Everything could be fine and dandy, but he's got to do something to destroy that, man. And if he ain't destroying something, this man ain't getting no sleep. He's always thinking about ways to make something rough for the next person, man.
Yeah. That's what he does. Look at Jake Lane. They sleep not unless they cause something to fall. That's where you get these rage baiters from. These professional agitators. They sleep not unless they cause something to fall. That's where you get your Chud the Builders. That's where you get your Donald Trumps.
All these other people that get riled up over the madness that you pushing. You pushing this madness first and foremost. Then that vibration. It's some people out here that feel the same way, but they choose not to say nothing. But then you come along and you put gasoline on the fire, and now all these people with like minds come out. Now everybody on this madness, and then next thing you know, somebody get hurt. Now motherfuckers in jail where he belongs. All them dogs belong in them chains anyway.
They going.
You know, all them dogs belong on them and going in chains, man. Regardless of how anybody feels about it, Esau gonna get that get back. Because you people walking, especially Israelites, you walking around here like this man cares about you. Don't give a shit about you, man. And it's going to be that way until the Lord come back and take this man out of power. Simple as that.
And Esau got another plan for y'all too. Not just you Jakes, for all you so-called Americans. Listen to this.
Oh, yeah.
Trump administration plan to classify 2.7 million living people as dead to deport them. So he finna lie on you. He finna issue illegal death certificates so that don't nobody be looking for you when you disappear. Once your death certificate enters their system, ain't nobody gonna be looking for you. Ain't nobody they gonna stop looking for you to show up at work and everything. Listen to this. The Trump administration, assisted by Elon Musk, Doge, and DHS, plan to mark 2.7 million living people, including U.S. citizens and lawful permanent citizens, as dead in Social Security records as part of immigration enforcement strategy. If you dead in their system, ain't nobody looking for you. So you won't be missed. They just say you dead and kidnap you and take you to another country. That's what these Edomites is on, man. But y'all don't want to wake up to the facts. Y'all want to stay in your little dream bubble of entitlement and privilege and thinking these people care about you. Your bubble finna get bust. You got something, bro?
This is John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. For he is a liar and the father of it. This man is the father of lies, man. Scripture say that the wicked are estranged from the womb. They come out, they come out speaking lies. I'm just paraphrasing. They come out with a lying spirit on them. And we constantly tell y'all week in and week out, start from the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, man, that these people are gonna constantly accuse Israelites, man, until it gets toward a point to where they're gonna wage that war against you. They already waging war verbally right now, but verbal words only eventually goes to actions, man, and that's eventually what's going to happen. The actions are going to take place, and then the second edge is going to be in effect, man. I'm gonna actually go grab it real quick. This is second Ezra's 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. When this shit hit the fan, law enforcement ain't gonna be able to do nothing. People ain't gonna be hearing that, man. There's way more people out here than law enforcement. And these people getting their feelings completed to where shots are fired. Literally, ain't no turning back, man, until the Lord stop this thing. The Lord finna accelerate the situation in America, man. And a lot of you people ain't cut out for it. You was not cut out for it. You finna see a lot of things that you ain't never seen in your life. Because a lot of you people talk about how you seen it all and you did it all. You finna eat them words.
Oh, yeah.
Because you finna see a lot of shit that you ain't never seen before. And I'm talking about major dead bodies on top of dead bodies. You finna see people cannibalism on each other, man. You finna see all type of things going on in America that you ain't never seen before.
Matter of fact, listen to this. This is another wickedness of Esau Edom. Bill Gates disapproved to flood the U.S. grocery stores, despite new links to the most aggressive cancer. These people trying to kill you, man. Listen to this. If Donald Trump is your president, why is he allowing the people to be poisoned? Think, people, they are committing mass genocide. They don't give a F about none of us. No, and that goes back to the book of Sirach, chapter 14, verse 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom shall he be good? He shall not take pleasure in all his goods. Meaning this man can't be satisfied.
He gonna kill his own people.
Yeah.
To get to a certain group of people.
That is just insane. But you talking about the insanity and the desperation of Esau Edom to remain in rulership. All he doing in all actuality is proving that he's the wicked that the Bible speaks of, and he's earning his judgment at the same time. And he's gonna take out a lot of you Babylonians on the way. I told you all his pseudoscience, all his technology is geared toward either controlling you or taking you out. He ain't trying to forward humanity. No.
Any person that's willing to put lab grown meat out there, which is a carcinogen, and then you got carcinogens and everything else. This man hates himself, man.
Yeah.
Because he's got to deal with this stuff. So you got to breathe this air, man.
See, that's not intelligent. We started off the camp with that. That's not an intelligent nation of people. These are very suicidal, self-destructive. But yet they paint themselves as being in rulership for the next thousands and thousands of years. Not with this self-destructive behavior, not with this wickedness in your heart. Think about it. If you destroy everybody, who you gonna rule over? If you destroy everything, where will you rule? These people don't think. They just all emotion, no breaks, man, because they doing this all out of desperation because they don't want us back in rulership. Lucky for us, it ain't up to you. Self-destructive. There has never been a civilization of people that's been civilized, superior, and self-destructive at the same time. You either one of the three. And Esau is very self-destructive. So he's not going to last. He wasn't created to last. Because guess what? Everything that the Lord created under the sun benefits from the sun except Esau. So he was not created to be here forever. But y'all don't get it yet. Wait till this man kick your dough in. Go ahead, bro.
I got Ecclesiastes 14 and 6. There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly. And at the last, he will declare his wickedness, man. And this man is doing all these things that's declaring his wickedness and putting all this madness in the food, man.
Exactly.
You know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that, you know, that this man don't care about you people, even of his own, you know. And yes, you on the comment board, Trump was put in the position that he's in to destroy America. And he's doing a damn good job at it, man. He's doing a real good job at it.
You got the good work.
This is Isaiah 19:3. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. And I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols and to charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord. And the fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts, man. And Trump is that fierce king, and he's showing you people how fierce he is because he said he don't give a fuck about how y'all struggling out there. Did he not say that?
Yeah.
He don't care about you people. It's Israel over America as far as he's concerned. He's their little puppet, and he's going to do their will, which is the will of the Father, which is the will for this place to be destroyed, man.
Y'all gotta think backwards on this for a second. Let me show you what I'm talking about. The fact that Trump is doing Israel's will should tell you that he's guilty in the Epstein files. Because if they didn't have nothing on him, He wouldn't be doing their will. But see, Edomites don't punish their own. And there's a scripture on that. Let me see if I can find it. Listen to the Christians. Lady gone down the street. That love shit ain't gonna get you nowhere. But only it's gonna get you a chip in your hand. That's what it's gonna get you.
Which they brewing up in the midst of all of it right now.
Let's see if I can find that script. You bring something out real good.
I'm gonna relay back on Esau's hatred towards you, Jacob, because of the simple fact he finished start showing it. He's always had a perpetual hatred towards you, and the Lord gonna get back, and He's gonna get back to His men. This is Ezekiel 35 and 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, and the time of their calamity, and the time of that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare blood unto thee, and blood shall pursue thee. If thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. And you're gonna start seeing a lot of these Edomites get put to death, man. You're gonna see a lot of these Edomites get put to death, and in the midst of these Edomites getting put to death, a lot of you Jakes are also being put to death, especially you 2/3. You're gonna be getting put to death, and a lot of you gonna be getting beheaded because some of you gonna decide that hey, you don't want to take that right seat, and they already gonna put it on capital punishment. That beheading is gonna be a way of punishment if you don't take that rice, man, or that Neuralink. Mm-hmm. They putting all the rules in play while they feeding you. They packaging this thing to you as convenience. Make it seem like, hey, if you're paralyzed, you ain't never walked your life. If you take this little false miracle, you can get up and walk. He finna woo a lot of you people with this rice, man.
Yeah, he doing it now. Because part of his spell, this is how he going to enchant a lot of you people, especially you Jakes. Elon Musk got on TV and said, you take his Neuralink, you'll be able to shoot jumpers like Jordan. See, he knows who to market to because he knows who his target is. That should speak volumes to you Israelites. Let's get this one. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 7. The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them because they refuse to do judgment. They don't punish their own. The robbery of the wicked. Trump stealing every little dime he can. Y'all don't punish that. And then you wonder why he waxing worse and worse. It's your own fault, Edom. Y'all don't punish y'all own. Let's read it again. The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them because they refuse to do judgment. You don't judge your own people. Then you wonder why you got all these pedos running around snatching up your kids. You wonder why your government is infested with pedos and thieves and liars and murderers because you don't punish your own. Then you wonder why you in the position you in to this day because you don't punish your own. You know why you don't punish your own? Because most of the offenders that need to be punished are Edomites. Yep. Psalm chapter 73, verse 5, they are not in trouble as other men. Neither are they plagued like other men. Yeah, your wickedness gonna destroy you.
Yep. That's Psalms 10 and 2 right there. The wicked in his pride do persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined, man. So whatever they imagine to do to you Jakes, you Israelites, it's gonna come back up on them. They're gonna have to drink that full cup, man. That's overflowing with the Lord's judgment, man. They gonna have to drink that, man. And a lot of you 2/3, y'all in that same group too. Y'all finna get destroyed right along with them, man. Because y'all do not have the love of the truth. That y'all just want to hear lies and to put this thing off for day to day. Like, hey, ain't nothing ever gonna happen. We gonna be straight. We've been here before. We gonna climb this and be victorious. But you living a lie right there, partner. You dreaming right there, and dreams lift up fools, man. Dreams lift up fools, because if you think you can continue to prosper here, you only dreaming, dog. And that dream ain't never gonna come to pass. But what's gonna come to pass is you gonna get put to death.
That's Israel right there, man. I seen a post of a Israelite couple. They just got married. The screenshot, both of them having their hands up like this, showing their engagement, their wedding rings. And then right in front of that, they showed they getting a new house built. Y'all do not hear what we saying. It's like the apostle said. You ignoring this and thinking Babylon gonna continue to go on. It's just like you going in a building on fire applying for a job. Why? That building is not gonna be here. Just like this country ain't gonna be here. But our people trust in Egypt. Our people trust their enemies. That's why they finna get put down. Because they do not hearken to the prophets. They do not hearken to the words of Yahweh Shem Shai. You know who they listen to? They listen to Esau. They listen to Jesus. They listen to the lying-ass pastors. That's gonna get them destroyed. Y'all trusting the wrong things, man. Just because this virgin Babylon hadn't been touched yet, don't mean it's not gonna be touched. Let's get this in the book of Nahum.
While you get that, Isaiah.
All right.
Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because there are many, and horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. So the Lord is about to rise up on this place, man, and bring major judgment. And he's not going to call back his words on this place, man. It's already predestinated what's going to happen to America, Jack.
Yeah, you're right. This is the book of Nahum. And we can start at verse 2. Yahweh is jealous and the Lord revenges. The Lord revenges and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he will reserve the wrath for his enemies. See, they think that because they ain't got touched yet, they ain't going to be touched. Verse 3. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. Y'all ain't got away with nothing. The Lord have his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. Ain't no escape. Ain't no escaping going into space. Ain't no escape digging into the mountains.
That's why this clown that's why Esau mindset is like that, bro. He thinks that because he hasn't been took care of it by the Lord, that hey, I can get away with it, and then I'm gonna keep on doing more wicked shit. That's Esau's mentality. This is Ecclesiastes 8:11. Because sins against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, which fear before him. So this man thinks that he's not going to get punished, but in reality, it's going to come full fledged. Like it says, when he's going to get brought low, when he's ready to feed his belly, man. I'm gonna that as well instead of butchering it.
Let me bring this out real quick. This is in the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 7. And this is how Esau thinks. Start at verse 4. How long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all the workers of iniquity boast themselves? They break in pieces thy people, O Lord. They afflict thine heritage, whose who's the Lord's heritage, the Israelites. They slay the widow and the stranger and murder the fatherless. Yet they say the Lord shall not see, neither shall the God of Jacob regard it. See, they think the Lord ain't gonna punish them. Understand ye brutish among the people, and ye fools, wise. I'm gonna tell you when you're gonna be wise. You're gonna get some wisdom in the last few seconds of your life. When that death angel visits you, that's when you're gonna be wise. That's when you're gonna be put in fear. And what does the scripture say? The fear of the Lord is his treasure. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. As long as you got this attitude in Psalms 94, you're a dead man walking. Just like these Eves over here being all disrespectful and loud. They know what they doing. I know they know what they doing. See, they're gonna be put down too.
Yeah, they could have picked out.
Man, they know what they doing, man. It's cool. They know what they doing, and I want them to hear me. They know exactly what they doing. Go back to Esau. That's your daddy. He got you out here being disrespectful like that. And then then when they get confronted about it, they want to pretend to be all innocent. Just serpents, man. That's why don't nobody want Eve. Blatantly disrespectful on purpose.
That's Ecclesiastes 25 and 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. And what's the portion of a sinner? That's death, man. Death to the Eve women, man, that decided they're gonna just pop up and disrespect the men of the Lord out there on the highways and hedges, wherever you might be at. Just to be disrespectful, not knowing that you're marking yourself for death, man.
It's obvious they got a problem with Yahweh Shimon Shah because they don't want the truth to come out, so they're being disruptive on purpose. See what I'm saying? So they are enemies of the Lord, enemies of the throne. But I promise you, we was out here talking about Jesus, they'll be all up in our face. But yet they choose to stand on the sideline and be disruptive and disrespectful. That's our women. That's why they're going to be put down. That's why the majority of the 2/3 are women that's going to be put down.
There's going to be a whole lot of women. That's why the scriptures say careless daughters, man. Careless daughters. Let me get that. This is Isaiah 32 and 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless daughters, ye careless women, for the finish shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. A lot of these women finna be in the worst conditions when we get ready to come into these times, man.
And I'm gonna step right over your sorry ass.
You're gonna be trotted down like a Myra in the street, man.
I'm gonna step right over your ass and act like I ain't see shit. Because if the Lord that ass whooping up on you, he brought it on you for a reason. I mean, just blatantly disrespectful and disruptive. How wicked can you be?
And when the time of tribulation comes, it's definitely gonna be some spirits out here created for vengeance that the Lord created.
Look. They leaving now.
That's gonna end.
We start getting on the ass.
Yeah. But I'm gonna still stay on their ass. Because when, like I said, when the Lord brings those spirits created for vengeance and that judgment upon Babylon, like the brother said, a lot of these 2/3 are gonna be women, man. A whole lot of them gonna be women.
You saw what they did, bro.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers standing over there talking loud on purpose.
This is Ecclesiastes 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes in the time of destruction. They pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Remember, we coming into the days of the Lord's vengeance, and all of these things are about to be in your face. Front row seats, man. Front row. Teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction, man. So it's gonna be a lot of ways. It's gonna be a million ways to die out here soon, and the Lord finna cause some. What's that one movie? It's that one movie, bro. Final Destination times, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some Final Destination type death out here.
Them death angels, they gonna clock in, and it's not gonna be misinterpreted. It's not gonna be a mistake. It's not gonna be a coincidence that you're gonna start seeing a lot of death. Yeah. Once these death angels clock in, and you should really be afraid, because that means it probably means there's a good chance that the doors of mercy have closed.
And you had already a prelude to the death angels laying motherfuckers out. You know, the Lord taking these people out with the sudden death, when people were just passing out dying.
Yeah, from that jab.
Look at that, and then multiply that times 1,000, bro.
It's gonna be unmistakable. Now I want to get back to these E's. This is Proverbs chapter 28. The wicked fleeth when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion. So we start getting on them, they got the hell on up out of here. Try to be nice. So we brought scriptures out. Scriptures always chase away the wicked. That's all you got to do. Just bring out scriptures to talk about them. That wicked spirit in them gonna pick it up and get up out of here. You know they single. What sensible, self-respecting man would deal with a disrespectful ass woman?
Nah.
Being purposely, on purpose, disrespectful and disruptive. Get your crazy ass out of here. And Eve wondered why she had the low. Why she the lowest one, the least undesirable. Doing sneaky shit like that. Shit got me hot, Holmes.
I will.
These women know exactly what they be doing. Well, we gonna try to out talk them, loud talk them, because we don't want the word to come out. They ain't talking about Jesus. You better get your crazy ass out of here before you get curses put on you. And we don't care about the fact that you're a woman. The Lord don't care about the fact that you're a woman. That's what you banking on. Let me get a script.
I got Romans 2:11. For there is no respect of persons with power or Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. He don't care about your age, your gender, your whatever title you feel like you got here in America. You this big great king or judge, it don't matter. The Lord made you that. He is not a respecter of persons, man. And y'all about to find that out when he start taking out your babies, your daughters, your sons, when he send them to that war over there. Cause oh yeah, they dropped the age on that draft shit too. For you YNs. So a lot of you cats finna get shipped over there to fight a war that has nothing to do with you, with no military background, with no training, to be put to death.
Exactly.
And it's the will of the Lord at the end of all of that. And I say that every single time because I want y'all to understand. Because y'all be too busy talking about how a person was innocent and they had just this good person. The Lord didn't see it that way. Maybe you saw it that way, but the Lord didn't see it that way. What about that spirit in him? What was that anxious spirit doing in his last life? Nobody perishes innocent, man. Mm-hmm. No one. So when they start getting put to death, you got to understand that it's the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai that's putting these people to death, man.
Exactly. See, these two Christian women that was over here talking all loud, trying to drown us out, they thank the Lord that white boy. But this is who's really coming back. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And go to the others, he said, in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Listen to this. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and young children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house. And he said unto them, defile the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth. And they went forth and slew in the city death angels. And because you're a woman, that you ain't special. If anything, you more in danger. Why? Because Eve, the woman in general, is more susceptible to wickedness than the Israelite man. Look at your actions today. You all on social media with your ass out, and then wonder why don't nobody take you serious. Yeah, they'll smash you all day, but ain't nobody gonna wipe you up. Keep on being disrespectful to the men of the Lord. And they almost got curses put on. Go ahead, bro.
And that word mark, what the brother was mentioning in that scripture, man. That word mark goes into the law, and it means a mark as a sign of exemption from judgment. So the men out here, Lord willing, we are off that number, that's out here sighing and crying for this place to be destroyed and all the abominations that's going on this land, are going to receive that mark of exemption, man, which means you're going to be covered in that day of judgment, man. Yes, you're going to go through things, but ultimately everybody else are going to go through way worse than what those men are going to go through. That's the marking of the exemption, man, and that's what we trying to get, so we can be covered in that day, man.
Yeah. You stubborn ass, stiff-necked Christian women, y'all dead women walking, man, because you refuse to submit to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We're not telling you to submit to us. We're telling you to submit to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, but you refuse. So he gonna put you down. It's just that simple. I bet if we white out here, if we two white boys out here talking about Jesus, they'll be all up in our face. But they instead, they chose to stand on the sideline and be loud on purpose. And I peeped them out. Every 2-3 minutes, this woman standing, she's looking over at us. She knew exactly what she was doing. That's why I didn't go off right then and there. I felt them out. These bitches being wicked on purpose, man.
And these people, Eve, and you Jakes out there as well. We know you hate us. You know, that's why we don't get along. But that was foretold that will happen, man. And we won't be dealing with you worldly people like that. You're too disrespectful, man. You're too prideful. You think everything is a game, man. This is Ezekiel 3 and 8. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces, and thy forehead strong against their foreheads. As an adamant harder than flint have I made thy forehead. For fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house, man. So we're gonna keep calling y'all out, man, no matter how you feel about it. You know, y'all can have all that unbelief, be rebellious all you want, but at the end of the day, you're going to have to deal with them actions, man, when the Lord start casting them judgments on you. Then what you gonna do? You ain't gonna have no choice but to understand that, damn, I really fucked up, and the Lord is putting the work on me.
Yep. And then you gonna breathe your last breath
when you're watching the missiles come through.
Like we said, man, that fire gonna get y'all understanding. But you gonna understand you fucked up right before you go into the spirit world. So what's the point in all this rebellion against the inevitable? What's the point in being rebellious Because guess what? Your rebellion is not going to stop prophecy from coming to pass. So you can, like Beanie Siegel said, you can either get down or lay down. Those rebellious actions of those women, that's not going to offset prophecy. Matter of fact, you bringing prophecy to pass by being disrespectful to the men of the Lord.
I got Romans 3:3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of power without effect? God forbid, yea, let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that 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 thou mightest be justified in thy saying, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. See, a lot of you people, y'all gonna be messed up. You ain't got no faith, man. Y'all think that ain't nothing gonna pop off? You about to eat them words, man.
Oh yeah.
You about to eat it. Dog, that plate so fat that the Lord got set for y'all, man. You have no clue. The table that y'all finna sit at, man. Y'all sitting at the table with a bunch of motherfuckers that's about to catch some missile food.
They want to die with them. Y'all gotta remember this is why we went in and why the Lord punished us the first time. Why? Because we were trying to be like the heathen. He made us separate for a reason. Because when have you seen CEOs mingle with the janitors? That don't happen for real. The Lord created us to be CEOs of this planet. We can't get down with the help.
Get off my common Christian shit, man. Jesus is God. This the great I am. Quit playing with man. The letter J came out in 1524. They spoke Hebrew back then, man. He had a Hebrew name. His name is Yahweh Shai. And the father's name is Yahweh, man. Y'all need to just, these damn Christians, y'all need to just put the Bible down. Put the book down, man. Because you don't understand it. Just
let them pick it up. Let them pick it up because
down, man.
Because that willful ignorance gonna be your stumbling block. All this proof out here that is not the Lord's name, nor did he not look like that, but you still choose to be a dumbass and believe that bullshit. Well, you go ahead because your faith will be shaken real soon because the white boy ain't coming. Now, if you still choose to believe that bullshit, you learn from your lying ass pastor. Be my guest. May your death be on your own hands. And everybody else who think like that. So keep on choosing to be willfully ignorant.
So-called Jesus is God. Who is he praying to? He's praying to his Father. If he's just the Almighty God, who is he praying to? Before he went on that cross.
And then
he wasn't praying to himself.
Then he said, on his Father knows the time.
Exactly.
Even the Lord don't know the time. Lord Yahweh, I don't know when the Father's going to send him back. So how could that be the same person?
Talking about God. That just means power or Allah. Man. Or Allahayim, man.
Man, let these children of fools, continue to believe their fairy tales. Because this is grown man stuff over here. Y'all children of fools still believing in them Christian fairy tales. Keep believing it. That white boy's not coming to get you. Mm-hmm. He going into slavery. How the hell he gonna save you if he can't save himself? Keep believing them fairy tales. Keep being willfully ignorant. And may your blood be on your own hands. We ain't finna go back and forth with no willfully ignorant person. We ain't got time for that. You be ignorant on your own time. You be stupid on your own time.
All right, we dumbasses, go ahead and share a link to your page and break down everything. That's what I want to see. I ain't gonna argue. Just break it down. Go send me a link to your page. Let me see what kind of videos you got up for you to tell two men that's preaching the scriptures or any other man out there that's preaching the real truth of the scriptures. Send them to break down if you breaking down the scriptures accurately. Because you don't understand it doesn't mean that it's not true, bro. That's the thing that kills me with these worldly people. because they never heard of it or because they never was taught of it or know it. It doesn't matter to them. But the thing is, you're gonna have to swallow that pill when the missiles flow through here, man.
See, I told you about these Babylonians, man. They have been conditioned to go against what they don't benefit from. This truth doesn't benefit everybody. The damn sure don't benefit Esau either. So we're gonna expect him to come against it. Because that's what he does.
That two-edged sword make these devils come out and get in their feelings, man.
Yeah, that Jesus. You can talk that all day. You're gonna have a comment board full of Edomites agreeing.
Yep.
Because it benefits them. But when you bring out the truth about the true names and the true identities and what the Lord is about to do to these Edomites, they don't benefit from that. So they're gonna come against it.
And there's no power behind that name. Because when you go in the Apocrypha, I believe it's like right in the beginning of Wisdom of Solomon, it tells you that you can't speak the language, you can't speak the name in any other language, man. You can't. You cannot speak it in any other language as a hold any weight. You have to speak it in this true language, man, which is Paleo Hebrew, the Lashawan Kadash. But you people don't, y'all can have that, man.
Man, I ain't finna argue with these crazy people. Let them believe in their delusions, their Christian fairy tales. And when those fairy tales and those lies fail them, that's when that fear of the Lord gonna come upon you right before that death angel smite your ass. Let me get this one right here. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 7. Wisdom is too hard for a fool. He openeth not his mouth in the gate. Because you ain't got no wisdom. But you'll come on our comment board and talk shit. Okay, if that's what you believe, it's obviously a conflict of interest here. So why don't you go and join those who believe the same stuff you believe? Because we're not going to agree. If that's what you banking on, that's not gonna happen.
See, you gonna open your voice in the gate. You don't open your mouth at the gates. You ain't out here teaching nothing.
Oh, you got no wisdom.
This is where the wisdom is. That's what the scripture said. This is Proverbs 1 and 20. Wisdom cried without. She uttered her voice in the streets. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates in the city. She uttered her word, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. That's you. Mm-hmm. A fool hates knowledge. Yep. That's why I said, send me your link to your channel. Let me learn something. Let me see what you know.
All he knows is John 3:16, that God loves everybody.
Which is a bald-faced lie. Bald-faced lie.
Oh, man, you people, just stop it, man. We ain't gonna agree. Go over there with the rest of the Jesus freaks and the Babylonians, okay? Because this is the channel for Israelites, man.
What's that song called? You got me going in circles. That's how the Israelite got the world going right now. Everybody's going in circles, man. And that's how it's going to continue to be, because ain't no way around this truth, man. No. Ain't no way around this truth. You're just going to keep running around it. And it's going to be a stumbling block to a lot of you people. That's why you can't get it.
They mad. They mad at us because we bringing out truth, and that truth hurts their false sense of security. It damages it. That's why they get in their fields. You damaging now you messing with my sense of security. Now you messing with my sense of entitlement when you bringing out truth like that. Because now I'm in my feelings. Oh, well, bro, how you process reality is not our problem. How you process truth is not our problem. So you got some shit you need to work on from within. You need to go get some therapy or something, so they can teach you how to deal with truth and reality and come out your little entitlement bubble.
It's just not for them anyway, man. The Lord didn't give these people that those mysteries, man. This is Matthew 13:10. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? And he said unto them, and this is Yahushua speaking, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. See, everybody not going to get this, man. And that's all fine and dandy. Man, I appreciate that the Lord put me on this side to the fullest.
Got another Eve over here. She got a gospel music up. See,
Go ahead.
and you wonder why you Eves are gonna be the largest portion of on the chopping block with all this sneaky disrespect. She went over there and turned up the gospel shit.
Hey, don't nobody care about these people's feelings, man.
We don't give a damn about no feelings. You can't bring out this truth. You can't do this work and care about feelings. You can't. It's not that we're cold and heartless. It's because we do this work that shows that we care about you, if anything. Now, we didn't give a damn about you. We would let you continue to believe in your delusions and your lies. But the fact that we're telling you the truth and you hate it, that says a lot about you. Our people are stiff-necked. They hate correction. Our people hate to be told what's right and wrong. They want to be able to do like they want to be in their comfort zone, being like the heathen. That's why we in these immortal bodies. That's why we getting punished. We're trying to be like them.
Yep. I got Ezekiel 2.
She's singing now, cuz.
I got Ezekiel 2 to war. And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spoke unto me and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that hath rebelled against me.
Exactly.
They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord. Ain't that what the brothers be on the highways and hedges doing?
Yep.
Telling y'all, letting y'all know what the Lord is going to do if you don't get right. And it says, and they whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house. Yet shall know that there hath been a prophet among them. You see, eventually these people going to catch that gut shot. They're gonna catch that gut shot, and reality gonna set in. Those guys on the street corners was telling the truth all the time. And at that time, it's gonna be over. And you know what time that's gonna be for you? Thermonuclear destruction.
Time to go night-night.
Yeah.
Time to go night-night, because you did not hearken.
And it says, Ezekiel 2:7, and thou shalt speak my words unto them, not my own words, the words in the scriptures, Yahweh Shem Yahushai's words, and shall speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house. But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee. We have to eat these scriptures spiritually, and just these spiritually, man. Read them, put them in your mind. Meditate on them. Go out here and teach your people, man. Y'all so caught up in that only God can judge me madness, man.
He about to.
Without no chastising, there's no correction, man. Where there's no judgment, there's no correction. Until the Lord comes back and corrects it all. That's what we got to do. We got to chastise our people and tell them what to do to get back to the Lord, man.
I got this one right here. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 7, verse 11. And this talking about you stiff-necked 2/3. But they refuse to hearken. and pull away the shoulder and stop their ears that they should not hear. Yeah, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law. And the words of the Lord of hosts have sent his spirit in his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts. Y'all finna partake in that great wrath. Those who don't take heed and hearken and listen to the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Y'all about to participate in that great wrath because you're stiff-necked. Therefore, it has come to pass that as he cried, they would not hear. So they cried, and I would not hear, saith the Lord of hosts. See, he talking to you through us right now. And guess what? If you ignoring him now, he gonna ignore you in your time of tribulation. And I think that's in what? Romans chapter 1. Let me see.
Brothers giving y'all the name out here. Y'all want to call on these other gods, man. Continue to call on these other gods. Your Allahs, your so-called cheese and rice, your Buddhas, you know, your Shivas, all the little deities y'all got set up. Y'all gonna find out that there ain't no power in none of them names, man.
Yeah.
And y'all gonna be trying to figure out what the name is in that day when the shit hit the fan. Y'all really gonna be trying to be sincere and know what the name is, but it's gonna be too late because the doors of mercy are closed. You wasting your grace period playing around. You know, this is this is Judges chapter 10 and 13. Yea, ye have forsaken me and served other gods, wherefore I will deliver you no more. Go and cry unto the gods which you have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. And when the tribulation comes, it's gonna be so bad, like the world has never seen before. You're gonna have to call on your power. And the powers that y'all, so-called powers that y'all claim that y'all have, you're gonna find out that they worthless.
Mm-hmm.
And the power in the power that the Israelites have, whoever call on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you're gonna see how much power that name holds when he take care of his men in that day.
I got this right here. This is Romans chapter 1. We'll start at verse 21. Because that when they knew Yahweh, they glorified him not as Yahweh, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the uncorruptible Yahweh into an image made like to corruptible man, and to birds and four-footed beasts and creepy things. That's when they changed the true image into that white boy. Let's get it again. And change the glory of the uncorruptible God, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, into an image made to corruptible man. That's where you got your cheese and rice from. And that's also backed up in the Apocrypha. Listen to this. And to birds and 4-foot beasts and creepy things. That's where you get your false gods, your Roman gods, your Greek gods, all this half man, half animal shit that these Edomites worship. They actually got something, they actually pulled something out their ass called Greek mythology. Whole bunch of lies. This is Esau's version of the gods, of the 144,000, I guess. You know, and it's all bullshit. And you know, people actually go to school and get degrees in Greek mythology.
It's not gonna help you with shit.
You got a piece of paper on your wall saying you memorized a whole bunch of lies. What sense that make? And then if not, you got, on top of that, you also got these cemetery schools. Once again, you get a piece of paper saying you memorized a whole bunch of lies. Y'all crazy as hell, man. I see why the Lord gonna put y'all down, because ain't no coming back from your madness.
I got that scripture too, Maccabees. First Maccabees 3:46. Wherefore the Israelites assembled themselves together and came to Mizpah over against Jerusalem. For in Mizpah was the place where they prayed aforetime in Israel. Then they fasted that day and put on sackcloth and cast ashes upon their heads and rent their clothes and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. And that's what they did. That's called iconoclasm.
During the Renaissance.
Yep. And then they still do it. They still doing it today by Xing out the true image of Hamashiach and put that white boy, man. Yeah. All of y'all crucifying the Lord right now.
And some of y'all willfully ignorant enough to still believe that garbage. That says a lot about your intelligence. When you find out the truth and you still choose to believe a lie, that says a lot about your intelligence. What you think you are. Because only a fool would choose to would reject the truth and still choose to believe a lie. That's what a fool does. And there's a lot of fools in these churches. But they consider themselves to be wise. It's like the scripture just said, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools.
This is 1 Corinthians 3:19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, man. So at the end of the day, you're going to get caught up in all of the madness that you think that you know and you don't know nothing, man.
That's when all them lies you chose to believe, they ain't going to come and bite you in your ass. That white boy ain't coming. Let's get some more. Let's see where it is. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1. The name of this section is Wisdom Warns. Wisdom crieth without. We'll start at verse 20. Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse. In the openings of the gates, in the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, that none would of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord Yahweh. They were none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearken unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. See, the Lord got y'all in a trick bag, sir. You ain't got to listen now. Guess what? I'm crying out to you. You don't have to listen. But guess what? When you cry out to me, I don't have to listen either. That's when the book of Judges, chapter 10, come in there. Go cry to the gods you have chosen. Let them deliver you in your time of tribulation. And we telling you right now, the white boy ain't coming.
Y'all out here sleep, man. Like little sluggards. This is Proverbs 6 and 9. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? When you gonna at least pray to get this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding while you got that time, man? It says, yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall poverty come as one that travaileth, and thy wants as an armed man. Suddenly, this poverty gonna hit your ass real hard, man. You walk around here kicked up in your little hammock with your hands crossed, chilling.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, they gonna roll out the MOTB. They gonna some civil unrest. Something gonna kick off, and that's when the doors of mercy gonna shut down, and you're gonna be caught out here. You're gonna be caught out here, man. And once you get caught out here, you ain't gonna have no safety net because you didn't choose the Lord Yahweh Shai in the beginning, man. You chose not to have no faith.
You chose to be a fool, a willfully ignorant fool. So you're going to get the reward of a willfully ignorant fool. The Lord ain't dealing with no willfully ignorant fools. Is that what you thinking? No, this is not the white boy we're talking about. But y'all think he is. Y'all think this little effeminate white man with blonde hair and blue eyes is gonna come down and just hug the world.
That image that they got out there.
You know what I'm saying?
With
Man, this world don't deserve no hug. This world deserves to be destroyed. Well, I ain't gonna say the whole planet, but Babylon does.
Yeah, Babylon gotta get out the way, man.
Babylon got to
The
go.
whole world is drunk off of this bitch. Whole world drunk off of Babylon, man. Everybody that come here, they take after the ways of this place, man.
Yeah,
Every single time.
You got Asians thinking they white, thinking they can talk down. They find out the hard way too. This place ain't nothing but a bowl of lies, man. Mm-hmm. Because guess what? You got a lot of Asian businesses shutting down because of the so-called black dollar. Now let me ask y'all this. The black dollar would not be so powerful if we were only 13%.
Exactly.
So miss me with that bullshit.
Yeah, Israelites are pretty much the number one consumers of most things because they wanna eat at the best places. They wanna dress the best. They wanna wear the best earrings, grills, whatever you want to call it, chains.
Israelites like to look rich.
They like to look rich and not have nothing at all.
They break themselves trying to look rich.
I be seeing
instead of living simple.
I be seeing cats out here dressed down, bro.
Yeah, drip. And, they got all the drip, but they walking.
And they asking for some money. They asking for you got $1 or something. And there be a lot of them. You give me $1 for a blunt. Like, what the hell wrong with you, man?
Yeah, they got on all the drip.
You dress better than me, and you ain't got nowhere to stay.
$60,000, $70,000 cars, living in shacks. Man, well, get your priorities straight, Jake. You got on all this expensive shit, all these expensive watches and shit that don't benefit you. If anything, they're making you a target.
Mm-hmm. For the police and your own brethren.
Exactly.
Your brethren, they gonna hate regardless because Jake don't like to see his brother make it because of them curses, man. So then you drawing out the police because now they wondering if you selling drugs or what. How did you get this?
Exactly.
Now they spiritually accusing you, saying that you doing something that you ain't got no business doing to get what you got. That ain't even the case after a lot of the time. And then in a lot of times it is the case. Because Jake be out here selling that mess.
But then again, Esau false accuse you spiritually. Jake can have a good job and carry himself like a dope boy, but Jake can have degrees. Yeah. Jake can be a manager, high rank positions at these jobs, but due to the fact that he's from the streets, he like to keep his street in his off time. That's when Esau come in and spiritually false accuse him. Think about it. The biggest thief on the planet calling you a thief. And you ain't stole nothing. That's why
I get that scripture on there because that's that deflection.
Yeah. And there's also that Projection too. Esau project all the time.
This this is John chapter 3 and 11. Verily I say unto thee, we speak that we do know. No, Salakia, that's wrong scripture. Salakia for that. Salakia.
John 8:44.
Yeah.
Projection, man. This man accused you of doing something that he's actually doing. He want us to be the bad guy so bad.
I brought this out earlier, but I'm going to bring it out again. John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. These people accuse us of doing all type of madness, but nobody's rap sheet is longer than theirs. You can probably wrap around the world twice, man.
That's why Esau's judgment is already written, because the Lord have no intentions of whatsoever saving this wicked nation of Edomites. That's why your judgment is already written, so it don't matter what you do. You can try to be good. Now, it don't matter. You're still going into slavery. Let me see you offset that. Let me see you delete the footage. Let me see you delete all your actions from the heavens. Yeah, you can delete information off the internet. You can take it out of the computer.
But the history is there.
It's still recorded in the heavens, baby.
The history is there, buddy.
It's still here. So you can bury shit, you can delete shit all you want to. Them death angels still coming for you, Esau. Yeah, you done, bro. Ain't no getting out of this.
Facts.
You ain't no deleting the footage from the heavens.
Absolutely not.
You done, bro. The Lord had you in the trick bag the whole time, and you didn't even know. You thought you was getting away with some shit, didn't you? We know. The Lord gave you enough rope to hang yourself. But guess what? When you go into the Lord's courtroom, it ain't gonna be no Edomite jury. You know who's gonna be there? Israelites. When 144,000 judge your ass, it ain't gonna be no Edomite jurors. So you can't say you got railroaded into slavery. No, you earned that judgment, bitch. Since you want to railroad somebody to prison, you railroading yourself into captivity because you're stupid. Stupid ass base man. Thinking he getting away with all this wickedness, man. No, you're not. You're earning your judgment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything that Esau's doing, he's gonna bring the end through himself. This is Second Esdras 11 and 39. Art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts, whom I have made to reign in my world, that the end of their times may come through them? You're gonna bring your own hell upon yourself, E. And Jake, you just gonna get caught up into it because you're long overdue too. As a 2/3, you're gonna get that destruction as well. We don't want no money from Esau. We want Esau in chains.
Man, nobody want that dead ass dollar.
I'm seeing this cat right here.
Guess what? If you accept this dead ass dollar,
this is an Edomite. This is an Edomite right here. It's about Fried Carmelo. This is an Edomite right here.
Fried Carmelo.
Man, look at this guy.
Okay. We're gonna see who's gonna get fried first. Because guess what? We can go to Obadiah chapter 118 on your ass. We finna see who's gonna get fried. Let's get it. I'm glad you brought that up, Edom. Because you are destined for the fire, homie. You know what? I ain't gonna get mad at you. I'm just finna read your judgment. That's all I'm gonna do.
So Obadiah 118?
Uh-huh. This is the book of Obadiah. Well, we're gonna start at verse. Well, let's go up a little bit. I wanna have fun with this bitch. This is the book of Obadiah. Chapter 1, verse 9. Since you wanna fry Carmelo, let's get it. And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. Yeah, you finna be cut off, bro. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Verse 18, one of my personal favorites. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. The Lord is finna get rid of you domestic terrorists. The Lord is finna get rid of you pedophiles, you liars, you rapists of children and animals. He's finna get rid of the destroyers of the earth, the professional liars, the slanderers, the false accusers of the brethren, the poisoners of the earth, the destroyers of the earth. You got a rap sheet, bro. You have benefited nothing positive to this planet or the human families. Matter of fact, you're not human, bro. You're not, because you wasn't given empathy. Now we all know how you paint empathy as being a weakness. You only painting as that because you don't have it. You people destroy your own people. Mm-hmm. Look at how many, over 80% of child molestation cases comes from their own family members in your homes. You rape your own children. You eat your own children.
Go out and cause mass shootings, school shootings.
You get in your emotions and you want to murder. And another thing about you Edomites, everything under the sun benefits from the sun, except you, homie.
Exactly.
And you gonna be out there in them fields, working your ass off, repaying your debt to the nation of Israel over a period of 1,000 years.
And then you're gonna be done away with, man.
And here goes some more shit for you to eat. You can call us niggas all day, bro. Because guess what? One day, same person you call a nigga gonna one day be an immortal king over you. There's no more degrading name under the sun than an Edomite, because that is the nation that is promised no mercy.
Yeah, if you an Edomite, you in a real bad space, partner.
So yeah. Sucky, hey.
Nobody will want to be white, bro. Not no Edomite.
They finna get chased out of the world.
You ain't got no salt. You motherfuckers can't cook. You can't fucking dance for real. Y'all culture vultures. Y'all take inventions and claim them to yourself. You go in other countries, stealing their land and bombing their people. The list goes on and on and on. You talking about we're playing the victim? Nah. Y'all play the victim and y'all go around and destroy everything in y'all path, man.
That's all right. They finna be the victim.
And you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow.
See, that's that foolish pride on Esau, which is a characteristic of an Edomite, foolish pride. So we just read your judgment, homie. How you feel now? Knowing that you finna go into slavery for the next 1,000 years under us. And then all the so-called white people gonna be rounded up and exterminated. Mm-hmm. So you can call us whatever you want to. Guess what? Guess who's gonna be here after the next 1,000 years? Guess who won't be here, I would say. Y'all ain't gonna be here.
I got Zeke.
You finna work the shit out of y'all. We're gonna beat the shit out of y'all. And then the Lord gonna round y'all up and exterminate the whole nation. So, and another thing. The true and living power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, hates you.
Exactly.
Have a white day.
Ezekiel 25 and 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So the Lord is going to allow us to put the flops on y'all the way he wants us to do it.
Have a white day. Go enjoy your white day. Go to Costco. Go to the water park. Sniff some cocaine. Do what white people do. Rape a puppy. You know how y'all get down.
Do what you do, man.
Do what you do, baby. Go rape your baby sister. Get off our comment board with your feelings. That's all you got. That's all you people do. You go above and beyond. You weary yourself to commit iniquity. Just like in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 9. Y'all ain't got nothing else better to do than to try to rage bait us, to piss us off. Man, we above that because we know your future. We know what you finna get. That's why we on the cool. You the one over there in your feelings coming on our comment board because of your perpetual hatred for Israelites. Matter of fact, let's get that in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35. You and your feels, bro. You ain't finna control our emotions, man. If that's what you thinking.
And saying imaginary sky daddy, that ain't doing nothing but marking yourself, partner.
Exactly. Keep marking yourself for destruction.
Keep on scoffing, man. That's on you.
Ooh, check this out. Listen to this. Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 11. You say they call him Sky Daddy mocking him. Listen to this. Verse 13. Thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them. You done, bitch. Let's go back up to 11 though. Let's get it all. Therefore, as I live, says the Lord Yahweh, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thine envy which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them, and I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. Thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Listen to this. And that I have heard all thy blasphemies, which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, they are given to us to consume. Verse 14. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, when the whole earth rejoices, I will make thee desolate. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it, and they shall know that I am the Lord.
That's
bruh,
your future.
You just don't know, bro. The Lord knew you was gonna say some fly shit. That's why he made us bring these scriptures out, getting your ass. He knew you had some fly shit on the tip of your tongue. But see, that's what Edomites do. They pretty much put the nail in their own coffin by talking that fly shit. That fly shit gonna get you fucked up, homie. So keep on talking your fly shit. Stay in your fields. Because guess what? None of that bullshit you spewing on our comment board gonna get you out of your judgment.
Not gonna get you out of your captivity either, partner.
So I want you to go to sleep or try to get some sleep. Because you ain't gonna sleep tonight. You gonna be worried.
We can hit it on that note too. You were the donkey of the day, partner. You the donkey of the day, man.
So try your best to get some sleep. If I was you, I start working out. But we're gonna work the shit out your punk ass. So with that, we're gonna give all honor, grace, and glory to
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Dash.
Double honor to the apostles, the elders, the bishops of Great Millstone Charge is true. All you sisters out there listening, want to say shalom. Why abba, shalom.